service announcement. These videos have the full intentions to be used as conversational tools and purposes only. Anything that is expressed in these videos and videos before and after has the sole purpose of that reason. I know a lot of this stuff is repetitive. I hope that you can understand that. Again, these are for conversational purposes only. The comment box on these videos is for that purpose. Thanks for watching. What's up, everybody? I'm back with the last video that I'm going to be talking about with No Prep Kings Season 3. And I had already spoiled it, I guess, for some of you by telling you that Ryan Martin won. He won in the second or third round of the episode, but they still had to give away the 40 grand, which he also took home. Kai Kelly, Scott Taylor, and Lizzie Musey, Team NOLA was 2, 3, and 4, with Jeff Lutz rounding out number 5. Team NOLA is looking good. There is even talks of their show coming back. I don't think it will. I think that they will surprise everyone by dominating or doing well, so to speak, in No Prep next year. No Prep Kings next year. And if I ruined it for anyone with Ryan Martin winning, I'm sorry. I've seen a bunch of comments that said that, but it wasn't like it was hidden. It was all over social media. I didn't really see any reason in not telling you, so I did. I do like that it has come down to the last event, all 3 seasons, to decide who wins, with the first season and the second season coming down to the finals in the last event to decide who wins. Birdman Season 1, Murillo Season 2, both Team Texas. Team Texas sucked this year. Big Chief actually beat out Birdman and Murillo this year in points. Big Chief was 9, 10, 11, something like that in points, mainly because he won at Bandamere. So he did actually score higher in points than Season 1 and Season 2 winners. That just goes to show you that it can be anybody's game at any given time. I do feel like there will be a lot of changes next year, and I hope that there's a lot of changes next year. Since Ryan Martin won it, I don't think the rules for the cards and stuff will change that much, but I hope that they take first round call-outs out, or if they don't take them out, they alter them enough where you can't give points to someone else, because as we've seen this year, that became a factor in who won the races, who won the whole series. Some could argue that it changed the fate of Ryan Martin winning. Scott Taylor had a chance if it wasn't for that first round call out. He knew that if Ryan Martin made it to the second round, he had no chance at the points championship. And if you look, it come down to him and Martin in the finals. So, who knows what could have happened if first round call-outs wasn't there to be made. Like I said in my last video, the rules for No Prep Kings as far as the cars go was made to benefit or alter to the 405, mainly Ryan Martin. And he won this year, so hopefully the actual rules on the card does not change for Season 4. No Prep Kings didn't start off very good. There was a lot of people hating on it, but this season has kind of brought it back around, and I don't know if it's the people or what. There's a lot of people that's not there that was in the first couple of seasons, and there's some new guys that you're seeing, like Chief and a few others, that you are seeing every episode now. And just Murder Nova was at the very last event, and he kind of said the exact same thing that Big Chief did about wanted to come in and do the no prep thing. He raced his way in, he won. It was kind of an ugly hit, but it was a better of 2 ugly hits, so he won on the race your way in, and he actually won a couple of rounds, and his car was moving. He was rolling out. He made it a couple of rounds. He kind of finished the same way Chief did the first event he was at, but I do feel like Big Chief, Murder Nova will have no problem getting down very quick. No matter what any of these guys say, no matter what anybody on any of the street racing, street outlaws, racing television shows that come on Discovery Channel right now, no matter what any of them say about hating on the 405, they would not be who they are right now if it was not for the 405 and street outlaws making them who they are. They can hate on them all they want, but without them, yes, they would be racing, but they would not be selling them T-shirts and having a chance at a $40,000 payday every weekend like they are. So they need to, I guess, evaluate why they're hating and go from there. I touched on this one time, but I'm going to bring it up again, and it's Caleb Morton. Nothing against Caleb Morton at all, but she was whining about being the only one out of Team Texas that could have won going into, I believe, the next to the last race. There was a small chance that she could have won. If everything would have failed exactly like it needed to, kind of like it did for Mike Murillo last year, technically she could have won it. But the only reason she was in the position she was is because she had a first round win every single race because of Boosted. Yeah, a blind squirrel will get a nut every now and then. She did win a few races, but Boosted letting her into round 2 is most of her points right there. I want to talk about Birdman and Murillo again. And with them being the season 1 and season 2 winners, Birdman obviously come into season 2 with changing from twin turbos to a big single and has not done very well since. He will make a good pass ever so often, but it's not consistent like we know Birdman always is. There's several people that has went to this big single turbo, and it's due to weight. You get a weight break by running a single turbo, but if you go from winning all your races to losing all your races by swapping, why would you do it? I do feel like Birdman and Murillo will be back next year, so to speak. They will have their stuff figured out, and they will be back with a vengeance, and they will be a front runner and contender for the show. But with me saying that, I feel like a lot of people will get their game together. I feel like Kai and Lizzie showed that lockup transmissions are the way to go, or lockup converters is the way to go. I feel like most every nitrous car will have it. You heard Jerry Bird say it in the very last episode that he was going to get one of them lockup converters. When you have one rotation of the motor to one rotation of the drive shaft, why would you not? I know that Boosted has figured out his car a little bit more on big tires, and with him red lighting each time when he raced Kayla in the first round, I feel like if he would have raced her heads up, he would have won most of those races. With that being said, I do feel like Boosted will come out next year and race his car legit. I think that with the first round call-outs gone, or if they alter them to where you have to bring your car to the line, if your car has to break the beams under its own power, or you don't race. Or if you borrow a car, it has to break the beams under its own power. I don't know how you would decide on what cars it would be, because technically you could go get a tow rig and pull it through the beams. There has to be a way to alter the rules to where the bullcrap that happened this year that everybody's bitching about is stopped and changed. One more thing I want to say, and it involves Chief. I know Chief is in all my videos, but it's because he is the most relevant and talked about guy there is right now. Ryan Martin is from the 405, and he is extremely fast. Chief is the one who made all of these guys who they are on the show, undoubtedly, unquestionably. Without him, his charisma, his slick talking, his knowledge of the streets and street racing, the show would not be where it is today. We would not have seen 5 shows come from Street Outlaws without Big Chief. So, with that being said, I do feel like he will figure it out. I don't think he will get rid of the Pontiac stuff. He has proven that he could put his car in the winner's circle the way it is. The reason he put it in the winner's circle at Bandamere is because a lot of the other guys wouldn't build as much power, and that's kind of how it benefited him. That is what I think. I know the less oxygen and the rest of the cars wouldn't build and boost and all that, so that's why I say that. His car obviously is underpowered compared to the 4,000 horsepower that Kai Kelly or Ryan Martin makes. So, with that being said, I do feel like he will adjust his game enough, and he will actually do the testing to test his car enough to figure it out and put it in the winner's circle more than one time in Season 4 of No Prep Kings. Right now, all of the 405 guys is back on the street, and that will be coming out by the beginning of the year after the next run of the Motor Monday shows that are on starting next Monday. So that's all I have to say about No Prep Kings. I have other videos in the work, like I've said, the past 2 or 3 videos, but I wanted to get this video out before I put them out. I never really say this, but I'm just going to start. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Show me that you like it, and it really does help me. I have got to build my channel up, and I want to do that with the help of you. Thank you for the ones who do that. If you hear a little bit of background noise, it has started raining. A tin building, rain, camera mic, it just don't go together. But I'm going to cut this one right here. Email address for the channel is on the screen right now. Anything you want me to know, say, do, or have, send it there. The P.O. box for the channel is also on the screen. Thanks for watching. Godspeed, and I will see you in the next video.